Take a look, if you will, at two of the most impressive physical specimens that ever walked on this earth. Ronnie King Coleman and Kai Greene. Ronnie King Coleman, of course, 1999, his second Mr. Olympia title. And 2012, Kai Greene, he placed second to Phil Heath, one of the greatest of all time. And we've done comparisons with Phil and Ronnie. Usually Ronnie wins most of the poses anyway. But Kai was pretty close to Phil Heath. Some would say he was better than Phil in 2012, so I think it is worth a comparison. And I can hear you Colemanites now. But Mark's Max Muscle, why waste your time? Ronnie is the best. Well, sure he's the best. But sometimes it's fun to see how close other bodybuilders can get. I guess that's what it comes down to. Seeing how close. Go through these poses. See how close somebody can get to Ronnie King Coleman. And I would suggest, as far as the arm size, the wheel density, thickness, muscle, quads, Kai Greene is as close to Ronnie Coleman as anybody that I've ever seen. At least in one of those arms. I think Ronnie is a little bit more symmetrical. Maybe a little bit of powdered sugar. A little bit more symmetrical in the arm department. And as far as the torso heap is concerned, he's genetically superior. He's more gifted. He has a better midsection. It's just how it is, guys. At no fault of Kai Greene. Hey, he trained, I want to say he trained just as hard. Maybe he did. No, Coleman trained pretty hard. I mean, they both trained hard, guys. What I'm saying is, with the genetics that Coleman has, he's beating Kai Greene. Here's the front lat spread, and wowzers! Two of the best front lat spreads of all time. This would be like if you were somebody like myself, or some of you fellers. Some of you guys are pretty built, but you know what I'm saying. Imagine trying to stand next to these two cats in the front lat spread. It would be like trying to get a piece of meat from a bunch of lions going after a gazelle. Know what I'm saying? Ripping apart a gazelle and then trying to get a piece of meat. It would be hard to. It'd be hard to win this front lat spread. And Coleman, he's another advancement ahead of Kai Greene, which is impossible in my mind. But you throw it out in front of me and all right, I can see it. The wheels on Kai Greene are very big, very huge. I apologize. Or no, I don't. Go to the next pose, for goodness sakes. And does Kai Greene stand a chance to win any pose? Even from the side, Coleman is a beast. Do you figure those lions, they would have a preference? Be like, today I will choose a wildebeest. Oh no, look, a gazelle. I want a gazelle. You think they would change their mind if they had an option? Sometimes I wonder. Well, sometimes we like cow or chicken, depending on what's going on. But either way, Kai Greene in the lower half here is very impressive. I always, not criticized, but I don't know if Coleman was holding his leg in a good way to show off all the meat that he actually had. You could see from some of those front standing poses, he was just holding his leg straight, and that's it. That's all he had to do, because his wheels were so big. But Kai, he's using all the tricks of the trade to get that hanging hamstring, quad separation, all the fancies. But having said that, Coleman is a beast. Now the side tricep, I think Coleman got bored during the side chest, and then he just phoned it in with this side tricep. He figured, don't worry, we get the back shots. Actually, no, the back shots were before the side tricep in IFBB order, so I guess that little joke doesn't work for you hole in the plot finders, and for you people just looking for some entertainment. Do you remember the time Ronnie King Coleman, Kevin Levrone handed him some vodka? I don't drink no alcohol. I don't drink no alcohol at all. And Kevin's like, no, go ahead, have some pizza. I think Coleman thought he was trying to sabotage him. Maybe he was. But it worked, didn't it? And I think Kai Greene, he doesn't exactly have the best side tricep in the world either. With all due respect, both of these cats, some of the best bodybuilders of all time, but you line up all the great ones in the side tricep, these guys would rank way down there. They'd rank way down there. That would be interesting. Who's the best in the side tricep? Your top 20 in the side tricep? I think I better continue before I squish the P. Go to the back shots. And I know, I can hear you guys now. But Max Muscle, you have once again ruined my day by missizing this one. Well, Kai Greene, he's holding his delts way up high. You notice how he does that? And he's holding his head up erect as well. What Coleman does, he holds his head forward. Makes his overall height a lot lower, a lot less than it actually is. And he's holding his delts where? Down. He's holding them down. So it is definitely difficult to size these two creatures. Coleman, he's not over 6 feet or anything like that. And Kai Greene, he's no, small person. Are we not allowed to say that M word, are we? No. All right. Are you sure? No. All right. Yeah, he's no small person. So I think this is how they would size up. And it doesn't matter anyway, guys. Because I'm sure your argument is that I made Coleman too small. But he's winning. Look at the density. Look at the muscle separation. And Kai Greene's strong point is his lower half condition. Coleman, he's probably better in that aspect. He's probably a popcornery fart dryer. I think a little bit. And with all due respect to the great Kai Greene, his back seems to be a little bit too smooth. Much too smooth, monsoon. Little bit too smooth anyway. Not much, but I don't want to be disrespectful to him, but compared to Coleman, ooh, I like this one. Look at this one of Coleman. And again, sizing, it is a little bit difficult for this one, because this is a photo shoot of Coleman, and the camera angle is way different indeed. But having said that, guys, this is overkill. I mean, the first shot, Coleman was winning. But this rear lat spread, not Kai Greene's strongest of the two. Of course, it is the back double. And interestingly enough, Coleman holds his legs straighter in the back double, and he bends them more in the rear lat. I wonder what that's all about. Maybe creating more of an X-frame? Hard to suggest. Now, Kai's back, it is slightly more impressive. Hold on, you Colemanites, before you slam that thumbs down button. Actually look at the back itself. Kai's back is very impressive. Maybe the best lat insertions. Even the rear lat spread, the lat insertions were very thick. Just had no detail in the upper body. Now in this pose in particular, his traps actually look pretty good. They're not huge, but they're very detailed. And the arms, I mean, come on. Not the best forearms in the world, but still doing battle with maybe the best bodybuilder of all time, the greatest, best, whatever you want. Coleman is that. But this back double, he'd be in a dogfight. He would probably ultimately win because look at the lower half. Look at that. The condition, size. He is one impressive cat. So is Kai Greene. Here's the abs and thigh. Have you made a decision on this? An ultimate decision? If you do, so Sylvester Stallone, do. Adrian says do. Come on, Adrian. Get a hold of yourself. Anyway, you probably already have made a decision on this one before we even hit the abs and thigh. Is Kai winning this? I don't know, sit him next to Coleman. Coleman's not all that bad. He's got some of the best quad development you're ever going to see. Kai has some nice little feathering. Seemed like in the 90s, at least their fronts anyway, had like a thinner, skinnier Julio Iglesias. They're just like glass. Their skin is unbelievable. And ooh, look at this most muscular. This is exactly what I'm saying. Look at this. You can see every little detail. Kai, in a direct comparison, he just does not look as shredded. And you got to remember, Kai Greene, 2012, he was as conditioned as anybody on that stage. Old fiddler's fiddler, he was pretty conditioned too. I gotta say. And oh, come on. I don't even know why I showed this one. Not a good pose for Kai Greene. I would have urged him, and I mean urged, him not to pose this, strike this pose at all. He was good one event. I remember he was huge, and he looked good. But after that, before that, never again. Coleman is built just like Lou Ferrigno, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Those type guys, they're built perfectly for the crab position. Guys like Kai Greene, no. Dorian Yates, no. Certain guys should not hit it. Well, Franco Colombo, no. Not gonna do it. So, of course, guys, Coleman wins. And mathematically, some guys do defeat, at least in one pose, that is, actually can beat Coleman. They have a very good abs and thigh or a side tricep. Kai's is not that great. So, I don't know if he is beating Coleman. I think the closest one is probably the abs and thigh or the back double, because Kai Greene's back double means business. And I know somebody's going to comment, did he just say that Kai is winning the back double? It's not what I said. I said it was probably the closest pose. Who knows? You guys let me know in the comments section below. Did Kai win this one? Do I need glasses? Do I need to watch another pageant, sport, whatever you want to call it? Have a nice one, fellers.